Were you feeling a lot of trauma at that point?
It was so long ago, I try to not remember anything from that night.
Were you remorseful as you were running back with that AR-15 in your hands?
Like I said, I try to remember nothing from that night.
Was it traumatic to you as you went back to the car with that AR-15? Was it still smoking?
Yeah,
Was it
I
still
ain't gonna
warm in your
lie.
hands from firing it?
Sustain the objection.
It's like he
Were you
trying to
still-
make this
were you
nigga
feeling
cry.
remorse as you were getting back into the Impala?
Like I said, I just try to
What up,
focus on
cuz?
today and
Man, I'm just sitting here watching this
moving
trial.
forward.
So
It's
the next
sentencing day, man.
that Impala.
Oh,
that
they
was
got
your
old
car.
Sean
You drove
Goff
that,
right on the
It was your mom's, but you drove
on the
that
stand,
car,
bro. They
correct?
on his ass, bro.
Yes, sir, it's my mother's car.
Right. And that was the car you drove from Jacksonville to Tampa in, correct?
I'm not objecting on this stuff.
I'm working to a point, Your Honor.
Okay, why don't we just get there?
So this car, this Impala that you drove from Jacksonville to Tampa
Where you at?
in, with Mr. Chance and Miss Andrews, the one that you drove in tandem with the Silver Cruise, the same car that you
What up,
utilized to drive the assault team, the shooting team, which you were a part of that night. That same car that you drove around Tampa in the early morning hours for several hours, tracking, stalking, and hunting Charles
I'm
Jones
finna move at the
and
end of
his
this month,
entourage.
man. So I kind of need that blue car running.
That
so
same
we can
Impala, you
Or
drove
have to
that
get
to
it
Polk
towed.
County the next day, and you dropped it at your grandmother's house, right? The same grandmother who came in here last night and testified for you, correct?
Overruled. Go ahead. You can answer that question.
Isn't that correct?
What is the question?
You dropped the Impala, the one that had all of these shooters in it, the one that was utilized in this murder, that was such a vital cog in this plan. You dropped it at your grandmother's house in Auburndale, didn't you?
I'm here to testify about
Appreciate it,
today.
your fave
Are you
CEO.
going to answer that question, or are you going to avoid it?
I'm about to
Because
come
that's
back.
not what I asked what you were doing here today. I think we all understand what you're here to do today, what you're testifying about.
We've all
I'm
seen-
asking you specifically about your remorse. Were you remorseful when you dropped that car off and left it at your grandmother's house in Auburndale?
I did go to my grandmother's house.
Were you feeling remorse when you hugged her and got into the Forerunner and left her with the Impala after you wiped it down?
Sir, I'm just telling you that today I would like to express my remorse to the
I
family and to
understand.
the
I
court.
understand what
This
you're
is
trying to do
kinda
today. I'm
crazy.
asking you, since you're trying to convince this jury that you're remorseful.
What up? What up?
Were you feeling remorse
You see me
that next day or later that day?
I don't remember.
Man,
days in
I
detail,
don't think
how I
they're
was
gonna
feeling,
get the death penalty, man.
what I was thinking.
I think they're
What
gonna get
about
life
later
for
that
sure,
night
you know
when
what I'm
you went
saying?
to
But
Orlando?
this
Were
man
you
right
feeling
here is
remorse
currently
when you
trying
were
to
out
get him
partying at
life.
Club
I mean,
Parlay,
the death
celebrating
penalty.
what you had done that
He
day?
is on his ass.
That was my sister's birthday party.
What did you feel any remorse while you were drinking Don Julio tequila and putting that in your video and throwing gang signs?
God dang.
I'm here
Did you
to
feel remorse
testify
then?
about today, sir. We've all seen the evidence. We've all reviewed.
Yeah, this
everything.
is cut up
Chance,
questions,
it's
bro.
not
He on
time
his
for you
ass.
now to make speeches. You've politely answered your counsel's
And the nigga's
questions.
already been
Can
found
you not
guilty. I
answer
don't know
the
why you
state's
going so hard like
Is there
this.
something about my question you don't understand?
I was getting to
I'm
it.
sorry.
I was getting
But they
to
pushing
That's
for the
what I
death
called you,
penalty.
Chance.
The jury gonna decide
I was
if he should get the
getting to
death
my
penalty
answer.
or not. All he need is 8 jurors to
Like
say
I said,
and they gonna kill him.
I've seen all the evidence.
Well, we've all seen all the evidence.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yeah,
That's
man.
true.
I mean, they on his
After all that
ass, bro.
evidence came in, this jury based their true verdict on that, convicting you. Now you're taking accountability? Is that correct?
He already
Sustain
been
the
convicted.
objection. I think the question on the table.
He got up
is
there
remorse.
basically just to kind of, say sorry to the family and shit. I did not know that this lawyer was gonna start doing this
I'm
to
going to
him.
ask you very specifically. Okay?
But he trying to
Try
make him look
focus
bad
with
as
the
he
laser
can
beam
so he
here,
can
Mr.
get the
Gaff,
death
right?
penalty.
Were you feeling remorse when you were in Club Parlay in Orlando drinking Don Julio? Were you feeling remorse for what you did earlier that day?
I don't remember how I was feeling or what I was thinking.
Salute, Reggie.
Were you feeling remorse when you got pulled over in the Forerunner a couple of days later by the police?
I don't remember. I was nervous. I mean, I had never been involved in any
Were you
police
feeling
matters.
remorse when you were unloading the
Damn, he
Impala
tearing his
and
ass,
putting
man. Like
all
this.
of that
Oh, I was gonna
evidence
say some
into
crazy
the
shit.
Forerunner? Did you feel remorse?
Sir, I told you I don't remember how I was feeling or what I was thinking in those days.
Since then, though, he say he changed his, he gave his life to God and stuff, and he, he basically doing like Christian programs and stuff now.
Extremely privileged life.
So he changed his life.
Yes, sir.
You would agree with that, correct?
I would.
You've had a loving mother, correct?
Yes, sir.
A loving sister, correct?
Yes, sir.
You've had 2 wonderful grandmothers, correct?
Yes, sir.
You would agree with me, right?
I couldn't deny that.
One of which probably, I'm assuming, sacrificed and paid for you to go to that private school, that preparatory school, correct?
This nigga went to private school.
It wasn't
here shooting.
paid. It was a magnet program, so I had to apply.
What is
and
going
it was
on,
a lottery
bro?
system.
I'm watching it on YouTube.
System.
It's
Okay,
on
so
Law
it was
and
a
Crime
magnet.
Trials.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
this trial been public.
She
so
supported you.
they go
going there,
live
did she
every
not?
day showing the
Everybody
trial.
did.
Gave you open use of her house.
But this is
welcomed
crazy
you,
that he-
treated you, and
That boy
parented
had a
you,
good life,
basically,
man.
didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Took care of you when your parents were deployed, correct?
I was just living there more so.
My bad. He just prepping his ass story for the chair.
I needed to change the scene.
Yeah, he
And
trying his
my
best to get him
relationship
the
with my
electric
father
chair, bro.
Wasn't sustainable.
Because that's what it's
This is when
between
you were
now.
in
It's
Oxford
either
with
he
your
get
grandmother.
life
Yes.
or he get
The
the
nice
death
lady we
penalty.
saw earlier came in here.
So
Yes, sir.
the
The
woman
woman
just
that
went up
supported
there and
you
they talked about
spoke
all the
so
good
lovingly
stuff.
about
So
you.
now this dude is here to try to make
So
him
you
look
went to this
bad so he
preparatory
can get
school.
the death
And
penalty.
whether you got in there
If
through a
8
lottery
jurors
or
out
not,
of
you would
12
agree with me. Not
say
everybody
death
gets to
penalty,
go to a
that nigga
school like
gone.
that, correct?
But I'm not
lottery
gonna
school,
lie,
the
this nigga
magnet
was
school I
a
went to was middle
demon.
school when I was living in Jacksonville. The school I went to,
No joke, boy. This
in
nigga here
Oxford,
was a
was
demon.
just a public high school.
The,
A public high school.
the,
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
the
I
evidence
understand.
they had
So you went
against
to that
Sean Goff,
preparatory
right?
school in Jackson.
Oh my
Yes, sir.
But
god.
again, that school was
Boy,
not
I'm
something
talking
every
about
kid
for
gets
him to
go
grow up in a
right?
private school
No, sir.
and
Not every
not
kid
even
gets to
know
have a
Foolio.
counselor and a role model
He
like Mr.
wanted that
Edwards,
nigga
correct?
I was
dead,
very
bro.
blessed.
And not many children get to fly in planes with their stepfather, correct?
Damn, that happened if he should give himself to God.
No, sir.
And fly around
Yeah,
in Asia and get to see islands off the coast of Okinawa, correct?
No, sir. I was
And go on
very
camp.
blessed.
You are very
Appreciate
blessed,
it,
aren't
Reggie,
you?
man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate the
And-
support, bro.
Not every kid gets to go to Scotland, right?
No, sir.
Or Ireland,
No, sir.
or Paris,
No,
I
sir.
mean, look, this boy was living
or
good.
Spain,
No, sir.
Cape Town, or Johannesburg, or both in South
It's
Africa.
Cape Town.
Cape Town, beautiful
Pure
city,
hatred
right?
for
You got
nothing,
to go
bro.
experience that when you were growing
Like
up,
he
correct?
just named all the
Because you had
countries this
such
boy done
loving
been to. It
people
was
around
like
you
8
supporting you,
countries.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Live
fact,
good.
Your grandmother
His
went
family
with you on
sending
that trip,
other
did she
niggas
not?
money.
Or not on that one, but on the ones to
Several.
Europe.
You know what I
correct?
mean? Like
Yeah.
they
And
got
we heard you got
money,
to meet
bro.
up
He
with your
had
sister
no
in
reason to
one
be
of those
doing
trips,
this.
correct?
I did. I had the privilege.
No reason,
So
bro.
you always had someone there taking care of you, and you always had good,
And I'm
strong
talking about
male
the
role
evidence
models,
they had
including
on,
people
bro,
like your
was
grandmother's
crazy.
church and your stepfather, Mr.
He
Harrington,
was stalking
correct?
Foolio, boy. That
I
nigga was
had,
trying to find that Airbnb. Y'all
male
should have saw
role
that
models in
footage.
my life growing up.
Him trying to find that Airbnb.
But in my more formative
I'm telling
years,
you, this,
more so 16 to 18,
like looking
I
at him
didn't-
and stuff and
I
listening
did
to
not
this, you
have
feel a little
a relationship
sorry
with
for
my
him a
father,
little bit. I'm
and
not gonna
the
lie.
male role models that came
You know
to
what I'm
testify,
saying? But you
they
have to
were
remember,
present, but
this
not
boy was on demon
intimately
time, and he
as
wouldn't celebrate
whenever I
it
was
after
younger,
he did it.
maybe middle school years. But when I turned around 16 to 18, it was the
It
females
was like
that
around the
actually
corner, like a mile away.
His
His
caregiving
Airbnb.
and
But when Foolio was
nurturing
posting
relationship
on his
with me,
story,
but
Thank you for clarifying.
like
I
just
appreciate
pictures of the
it.
Airbnb,
towards
this
the
nigga was on
more recent
Airbnb.com
years,
looking at
I didn't
every
have that
Airbnb
one-on-one
trying to
and
find something.
very
He
close
going between
relationship with
Foolio shit and the
those
Airbnb
male
app
role models in
trying
my
to
life.
match the
You know,
pictures
you
up
heard
to
my
find
stepfather
out what
say, after
Airbnb
the
he
divorce,
in.
I
This
did
nigga
hear
was
that,
on
Mr.
demon
Chance.
time,
Let me stop
boy.
you,
Mr.
okay?
Gathright.
And go back to my question.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Mr. Gathright.
I'm sorry. I keep calling
And
you that, Mr. Daffrey.
it came out that this nigga
let me
shot
go
somebody
back
in Mississippi
to
before.
What you said earlier. Between
This
16
nigga
and
shot
18,
somebody in
you
Mississippi
didn't have a male
before.
role model? Is that what you're telling the jury?
I'm not saying I didn't have any male role models, but day to day, you know,
Bro, they had the
young
ring camera footage, everything.
strong.
Bro.
That's not what I
influence.
asked. I asked if you had a male role model between
Everything.
16 and 18.
I had a figure that I could go to, but not intimately.
Mr. Edwards, right?
Yes, sir.
He had stayed in contact with you even when you graduated into high school, correct?
Yes, sir. We definitely maintained a relationship, but
And you seemed to be pretty enthusiastic about that, right?
yes, sir.
In
Yes.
fact, you went on a cruise with him at some point, did you not?
Yeah, when I was younger, yes, we had a very close relationship.
And
He
then from
trying
what
to
you're saying, if I
downplay his
understand it right,
relationship with his stepdaddy, but that
females,
dude, like, boy, your
I'm assuming you're
stepdaddy has
talking
been doing
about
his thing.
grandmothers and your mom.
He
Uh,
loved
stepped
you
into
like
the
his
gap?
own.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was grandmother's, mother's sister.
So
Did
let
they
me
get the girl
understand-
already? I don't
see if
think she
got
been
this right.
sentenced,
When you were
but she
being
did
brought
plead
up,
guilty to
and you
manslaughter.
were being
So
brought up by
I think she
a
gonna
mother
get like
who was
15 years or something,
enlisted or an
which is
officer in the
unfair
military.
to the Isaiah dude because him and
I
her
don't know
did the
exactly what her
exact
rank
same
is. I
thing
know she was
in this crime.
sergeant.
They
But
didn't.
in
They
the
their
Marine Corps.
job was just basically to find out what a nigga was.
And then you
The
had
Isaiah
the
dude
stepfather
who
was
finna get
against
life,
us, right?
him and her
Yeah,
did
he was-
everything
From the
together.
time you were 3 all the
They
way
did
up
the
to
exact
when they
same
divorced.
thing, but she finna get
Yes,
15 years, something like that. And this
They
nigga finna
taught
get
you
life.
right from wrong, correct?
Yeah, the girl
Yes, sir.
You heard that
cooperated.
from your
Yes, sir.
grandmother,
Yes,
right?
sir.
She act like she didn't know they was finna do it.
She told us the same thing.
But her and Isaiah, they did the exact same thing. He didn't shoot nobody. He didn't shoot no gun. He didn't have no gun. Nothing. He did the exact same thing she did.
And
But she pled
they were
guilty
excellent
to
role
manslaughter.
models
So,
about living your life in
and
a
he took it to
disciplined,
trial, I guess.
honest, and right way, correct? And
But he
being
finna get
law-abiding,
life.
correct?
They really didn't have to worry about me. You know, I
Well, let me just answer my question. Would you agree with what I'm telling you? That they were excellent role models?
Yeah, she definitely
on how to
knew what
live a
was
moral
going on.
life?
yes, sir. They definitely instilled
Hold on.
foundation.
I think my man, I heard it say.
May I have one moment?